Hello guys, it's time to cast the controller on over, and today I'll be playing Dots Revamped with you. Now I have had a lot of technical issues and lag and some stuff that just didn't record, so I have played a teensy bit of this game, which all that means is you get to miss the stage where I actually figure out how to play it. You missed a lovely moment where I careened deliberately straight into a green dot, which, spoiler alert, you're not supposed to do that. And the reason I did that is because I didn't read the game description. Which the whole point is your goal is to just get blue dots. Now, I have changed my recording a little bit, so hopefully we won't have as bad of lagging. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to go on easy mode. As you can see, my high score is 6. My goal for this is just to get to 7. I died getting 6 points 3 times in a row because of lag. And partially because of my own lack of skill. I won't completely blame it on lag, but lag was a factor. So we currently have 2 unlocked. I came with this guy and unlocked this guy when I got 5. And so we have a lovely little red skull that's 4 dots in size, has 1 dot of speed, and 2 dots on rainbow mode. But I figured out that faster and smaller is very helpful in this case. So that's 2 dots of speed and 3 dots of size, but with only one thing of rainbow mode. Now, what I did mention in one of the things that just didn't record was a lot of speculation about what rainbow mode was. And I'm guessing, my first guess was that it was going to be like a limit breaker sort of deal, like from some Final Fantasy games. But then I actually got into the game, and now my second, more well-founded guess is that it's going to be similar to the star in Mario. You know, the invincibility star. If I manage to unlock a rainbow mode in this playthrough, we're going to go ahead and discuss how close I was or wasn't. Come on. It's lagging so bad I am literally going completely around it in every possible way. And I think the page has frozen, which happened twice already. But hey, at least the music's kicking. Don't take this on the game though, guys. The only reason the game is giving me so many problems with lag is because I'm recording it. If I wasn't recording it, I'm sure this would run beautifully, and I definitely still recommend checking it out. Because as you can see, its quality is great. It looks like a legitimate, it doesn't look like a browser game. This looks like the kind of thing my grandma would buy for $5 and play over and over and over. I only specify my grandmother, not because this looks like a grandmother's kind of game, but because my parents don't game. Which is weird, right? Yeah, I moved for a second there, and then I froze. Ah, there we go, got one. And then we lagged immediately after. This is lagging worse than before, guys. It's actually doing worse. I'm gonna go into my settings, and I'll meet you back when I've hopefully figured something out. Hello, guys. So, I had more recording issues. Quid pro quo and all that nonsense that isn't even close to the actual saying. Anyway, what you guys missed is I actually did fantastically well while talking about I started doing well when I started talking about myself. I was made some joke about almost getting hit and launched into a story about how I almost got hit by a car once. And I hit up to 15, unlocking this gorgeous little ghost, which is adorable. And even cuter is this little critter right here, which is a swaddled baby bunny. And they aren't letting me click on it because the game is frozen again. I am putting myself through so much. This is how much I like this game, guys. Normally after the 3rd time recording fails, I just go, okay, they aren't seeing this game. Not gonna bother. I don't know if you guys can actually see the little bit of the chrome thing that actually says kill or wait. But I'm just gonna move it into where you can see it. This is the 4th time that's happened. But I'm enjoying this game so much that I'm still going to try to keep recording it so you guys can see it too, because I want you to play this adorable game. Did it catch up? No? I mean, the screen went away because I was talking, which is always fun times. Anyway, it's doing something. Oh god, the music changed. The screen hasn't changed, but that's the in-game music, which means I'm in the game now. And instead of staying still, which would keep me safe because nothing happens until you eat your first dot, I've moved around. Okay, we're the ghost. It's catching up. I'm probably gonna just restart the game. Alright, so I reset the game. We're gonna give... Now, the ghost is 3 dots of speed for 2 dots of size, so something I was mentioning in one of the failed attempts is the more points you get, the better better little icons you unlock, because the swaddled bunny is only 1 dot of size, so I can't imagine it gets any smaller. This is the smallest it gets. But it's 3 dots of speed. So the more points you get, the better icons you unlock, and therefore the greater the challenge it is. Basically, it's designed perfectly to keep you coming back. Each time you actually achieve something, your brain immediately has something else it wants to try for. Or you get a new icon that has better stats, so your brain's like, well, I'm going to try it with Bunny instead of Ghost, because I'm definitely going to get that score I wanted but couldn't get before. So it's a beautifully designed game when it comes to actually getting people to play it. If you ignore the lag issues, that's only because I'm recording. I ate the bell, but where am I now? Well, I made it to 7 points even though I didn't see it for half of that. Okay then. Is this a safe place to... Nope. Alright. Sometimes you have to find a place where none of the dots are crisscrossing and just stop and watch the patterns for a second. Because I know that this little dot right here, once it passes, I should be mostly safe to do that. And then there's a rainbow one up here. I should be safe in this corner, and then I'm going to grab the rainbow. Now, I mentioned, I don't know if it got recorded or not at this point, but I mentioned thinking, oh, that was not a safe corner. Don't get arrogant. Anyway, I mentioned thinking that the rainbow mode was similar to the Mario Invincibility Star, and I was absolutely correct in that, and I should have just grabbed it. The only problem is, if you're already having trouble running the game, the Rainbow Star, Rainbow Mode dot makes everything 10 times harder and laggier. Like at one point my game legit just froze and came back when it was over. I didn't go that far left. That is one thing to note. When you have really high speed, the slightest touch and you're halfway across the screen and you're careening into somebody. So yeah, it gets you out of the way quicker and it gets you a chance to go farther faster. But if you don't know what you're doing or you're experiencing any lag at all, sometimes the high speed character isn't your best bet, is basically what I'm saying here. It's hard to be finicky about how many squares across you're going when it's so easy to just go halfway across the screen in an instant. I'm zoning out, guys. I've been playing this so much that I'm zoning out and running straight into the things instead of stopping and watching the patterns, because I'm worried if I stop to watch the patterns, the game will freeze. I might actually go back to the ghost. It's this. The ghost is the same speed. Partially, I don't know why I'm so inclined to go to the ghost. I find it adorable. What the? I find the ghost adorable, and I've probably, because I'm a big Undertale fan and a big Mystery Skulls animation fan. Have you guys seen that? The video with Vivi and Arthur and Lewis? It's a really neat video. You should definitely check it out. I noticed that that particular dot looks a little bit angrier than the others, which is definitely neat. Oh, rainbow mode. Come on. Oh! It runs out so quickly. I expected it to last longer. It's like, oh, you have 5 seconds. Oh, too bad. But, I'm probably leaning towards the ghosts because a lot of my current fandoms have ghosts in them right now. And so my brain just correlates that. Whereas I don't have many things that are involving bunnies at the moment. This is just because it's adorable. Oh, I do not want to try to go after that, but I gotta. Oh, the exclamation points are a "you about to get out of your time" situation. Is the yellow one vibrating more? Ha, ha, ha. Oh! I took a risk. I calculated the risk. The risk bit me on the butt. Anyway, we've made it past 10. My original goal when I first started recording this was to make it to 10. And then I kept going and made it to 15 and got arrogant. And then the recording didn't work. Nonetheless, gonna wrap it all up here. I made it to 12. I showed you how neat of a game this is. It's adorable. I personally, I like this game. There aren't many games that I'll go back to after I've recorded them because I just have a short attention span when it comes to browser games like this. I'm very plot driven. But this I'll probably come back and play again. Definitely check it out, guys. That marks the end of my turn. Let me just cast the controller on back to you, and I hope you pass along again soon. Bye-bye, guys!